but now they do. Clothesline after clothesline. Oh my goodness.
A complete disregard of the rules. MUTHR just asserting themselves in this matchup, and now Johnny Demise getting some.
Oh my goodness, and a big DDT spiking Demise on his head.
What an implant DDT. The unpredictability that the Lethal Lottery has brought so far to 880 Wrestling cannot be understated, Austin.
Not in the slightest, but we see some rare tag team work from both Johnny Demise and Nick Spot. I mean, that's the only way you can take MUTHR down. And these two are quickly realizing that. Oh, there they go over the top rope. And look at this rare unity from Nix and Demise. Basement dropkick there, setting MUTHR into the post.
And again, this is what Lethal Lottery is all about. It's like you have to get along if you want to get that championship matchup waiting, in that finals matchup. And now Nick's even trying to get Johnny Demise to come over and double team Johnny's own partner.
The Nix and Demise certainly feeling out the realization of this situation that they're in, but a big sling blade there by Nix. A Dead Hand Society special, and here is a big spear from Demise to BroHemoth, a sentence that I thought I would not be saying anytime soon. And look at this. Now up on the shoulders, Nick's Wilde, Demise working together, cover on Bro, and that's it. Notice, Paul, it was weird to get on the same page at first, but the second that Nick Wilde and Demise did, they picked up a huge victory against the debuting MUTHR and BroHemoth.
And again, if you want to go the distance in this tournament, you have to learn how to get along. Nick Wilde there using almost a modified version of the Wilde driver there, sending their partner right on to BroHemoth, and that impact made all the difference. Nick Wilde and Johnny Demise advance.
Oh, but wait a minute. MUTHR with Nick Wilde. Down they go.
Well, very little is still known about MUTHR, but I think one thing we can be sure about is that MUTHR is not anticipating being part of the Dead Hand Society.
Did you hear that eruption? Did you hear those chants? What an ovation. Even though Nick Wilde walked away with the victory, they may be walking away with a few extra bruises that they did not intend on receiving. What a hell of a debut. What a hell of a match. Let's continue Lethal Lottery, Paul. This is great.
Do we have to?
I mean, yeah.
Now, that is our first of 4 Lethal Lottery tournament matches tonight. Is anyone ready for the second? The energy's good. Let's keep it rolling. This next match is an opening round match in the Lethal Lottery tournament. Let us now draw team number 3.
Anybody can be selected by the Lethal Lottery. That includes yourself, professional Paul Michaels. I wonder who it is going to be.
The good news is I've never actually seen my picture on this little spinny wheel thing, so maybe I'm not in it.
I mean, MUTHR's wasn't either. Well, you're safe for now because we got Los Tonios, one half of MDMA.
Tonios is fired up.
Oh, I don't know if Los Tonios will be fired up for very long. Someone that shared the ring with Tonios on quite a few occasions. Andy Ripley of Creeps.
Well, all of that energy that Tonios brought to the equation seems to be gone.
Making their way to the ring, they are the team of first representing MDMA. This is Little Big Ultra, Los Tonios. Their partners, they represent either polygamy or surgery. This is the incredible Mayhem, Andy Ripley.
Andy Ripley, one half of Creeps, MDMA. Los Tonios, one half of MDMA. So many tag team partners are going to be finding themselves in unique and weird situations, and this is just one of those many examples of that.
Certainly. Again, this is what the Lethal Lottery tournament is all about. You have strange pairings. Anybody can partner up, and it's about having that synergy. Or trying to build it pretty much on the fly.
And their partners. Let us now draw team number 4.
Well, we got the pairing of Andey, Ripley, and Los Tonios. Who will their opponents be?
You know, it won't be Los Tonios' son, El Luca, as he was picked in the lottery last week.
And we're still waiting on Andey Ripley's partner. Oh, no. Oh. Well, we saw a Dead Hand Society member earlier. Here is another one. This is the Viking Rover, Gunnar Bergman. And an 880 Tag Team Champion. Big Jim Fridge.
He's not even backstage. He's outside.
Is he even prepared?
What are we doing here? I was told I wasn't in this.
I don't know.
Hey, better you than me.
Well, Big Jim Fridge just told us that he did not expect to be in this, which is why he is in street clothes, not exactly in wrestling gear, but he is 1/2, 1/3, and 1/4 of the 880 Tag Team Champions, and he is now teamed up with the Viking Rover, Paul.
Well, I don't think, again, there's quite the same sort of disdain between the Department of Jocks and the Dead Hand Society as there is with Death Watch and DHS, but I don't know how this one's going to work out.
I mean, Big Jim Fridge has to stretch and warm up. He wasn't prepared, Paul. He didn't know he was going to be here. He was outside hanging out.
I think I might be more ready than Fridge, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you had the whole gear on last week.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad it's not me.
Well, Lethal Lottery certainly brings the randomness here to 880 Wrestling. Big Jim Fridge was one of just the few people who did not expect it. Not exactly ready to compete, but here he goes. Big Jim Fridge, Andey Ripley going to start off our second of 4 Lethal Lottery matches today. Big Jim Fridge going to get a few extra stretches in before this contest officially starts.
Well, I think it's hard enough to advance in this tournament when you don't know who your partner is going to be. I can imagine it's even more difficult if you seemingly don't think you're going to be in it at all. And they did say anyone is eligible. I don't know if Fridge thought maybe because he was already a champion that he couldn't get picked. But I'm not sure what his logic was in not being prepared to be in this.
I mean, Fridge is visibly not prepared for this whatsoever, but I mean, again, that adds more to the randomness of this as a cross arm breaker gets locked in by Fridge. And Fridge has a unique opportunity here as well, like some other participants in the Lethal Lottery. Big Jim Fridge is already an 880 Tag Team Champion. If he goes the distance and wins this whole thing, he could very well be a double champion by the end of this.
Well, I don't know why he thought he wasn't in it, considering last week we saw both Dev Swayze and Mickey Morris get picked in the lottery, and both of them are in the quarterfinals. So I have no idea why he would think he's not eligible for this.
Oh, and a big DOJ boot across the face. Well, that's neither here nor there. Big Jim Fridge is in there and just delivered a huge boot to Ripley. Cover now by Fridge in only 2. Gunnar Bergman does not seem impressed at all, by the way, on the apron.
And Gunnar Bergman, who by comparison appears to be very ready to fight. Look at that.
When isn't Gunnar Bergman ready to fight? That's the real question.
Oh, I know about that firsthand.
Oh, wait a minute. Some tag team work here. Nobody home for Fridge. Ripley going to quickly tag out the Los Tonios. Gunnar Bergman, Big Jim Fridge, I mean, there's the lack of chemistry showing as Los Tonios looks to fly, but he gets caught.
But Gunnar Bergman ready to do it all himself, though here comes Tonios with a flurry of strikes.
Tonios and Bergman has been sharing the ring on quite a few occasions as well, whether it's being tag team action, 6-person action, or one-on-one action. But right now, has them here in this tag team match. Nobody home for Tonios. Landing on his feet is Tonios. Big drop kick there. Gunnar still on his feet. Here's a second. Look at how quick Los Tonios is, Paul. Perched up top.
Here. Wait a second. Look at that.
Big Jim Fridge saving Gunnar Bergman. I don't know if Gunnar quite realized that that was the intent, but it was.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes that Big Jim Fridge did him a service there, and that shove, according to senior official George Ross, that's a legal tag, Austin. So Fridge is now the legal competitor for his team.
Oh, but Big Jim Fridge gives a shove back of his own. I mean, Gunnar Bergman is pissed right now. Oh, things are breaking down. I mean, this is bound to happen in Lethal Lottery. Two teams that are not quite familiar with each other. They better watch out so they don't get counted out here.
Now Fridge wants to hug it out right in front of the Tupac family.
A good hug goes a long way, Paul. Come on, Gunnar, just hug it out. Oh, but wait a minute, they might be taking too much time as Tonios comes flying in, taking out Fridge and Gunnar. Well, just like that, Andey Ripley able to take back over, blocking in a bit of an armbar here, bending back the arm of Big Jim Fridge.
Again, we're seeing just where the dysfunction of the team of Fridge and Bergman is coming into play. And Ripley and Tonios might be able to take advantage here.
They couldn't already before. Now's the perfect chance. Ripley tags in Tonios. And again, Paul, something I forgot to mention earlier, all four participants, in this match, all are represented within their own different unique teams, yet they have to be formed into this 2-on-2 match here in Lethal Lottery. This is certainly one of the most interesting tournaments that I personally ever been a part of.
Again, anyone is eligible, they keep saying. So I've heard wrestlers, I keep hearing all kinds of things. I really hope I'm not in it.
Well, you only got 2 more matches after this to worry about, so I think your odds are slightly going down more.
See, I don't know. If the math holds out, as actual wrestlers keep getting drafted,
yeah,
technically the odds of a broadcaster getting selected, you would argue, goes up as we're thinning out the number of eligible wrestlers.
I mean, that might be the math. All I know is that Mother's name was not shown on there, so maybe you could be in there too. That's all I'm saying. Hell, I could be in there. We could still be a tag team and run this back. Who knows?
I should have taken a page out of Toddy Tondera's book and just not shown up. And then I'm assuming you couldn't get picked.
I actually have a surprise for you later for commentary, by the way.
Surprise?
I have a big surprise. It's not really a surprise. It's already announced. But here comes Gunnar Bergman. Is Gunnar Bergman just taking it to Los Tonios? Paul, I'm surprised that you don't get more intimidated every time that you're out here with Gunnar Bergman.
Well, when it comes to Gunnar Bergman, again, I know he can do that, but the thing is, he seems to no longer want to do that to me. We had a little bit of an incident a few months ago. Gunnar Bergman provided me a little bit of security, but I paid him up, and we're good to go now.
You're good to go now. So on the same page, everything's cool.
We're all clear.
Well, let's see if he can get on the same page as his tag team partner, Big Jim Fridge, who is still arguing with him in this match, tagging himself back in.
Again, Fridge didn't even show up ready to work here. He had to stretch out. So if you're Gunnar Bergman, this is big, do way too much of the group project energy right here.
Big Jim Fridge told Andey Ripley to hold up as he's having an argument. Wow, stunner for Fridge! And right back to the argument he goes. I mean, that's one way to solve it.
I mean, they're technically in control of this matchup.
I mean, technically, Los Tonios is a non-factor right now. Big Jim Fridge with a big splash to Andey Ripley. Gunnar Bergman tagging himself in, and where the hell is Gunnar going? What the hell is Gunnar doing?
Has he ever done this?
I don't know, but he might pull it off here. Still arguing with Fridge. Oh, but wait a minute. Gunnar better take too much time. Andey Ripley meets him up on the second rope.
High off the ball. Ripley goes down as Fridge holding on to the ankle of Gunnar.
Oh, wait a minute. Gunnar taking a shot at his own tag partner. Big Jim Fridge is stunned. And here we go. All hell is breaking loose. Big Jim Fridge sends Gunnar into Ripley. Wait a minute. Falls into a cover. That's it. They advance.
Here are your winners and advancing to the quarterfinals, Big Jim Fridge and Gunnar Bergman.
Well, the recap what just happened. Big Jim Fridge and Gunnar Bergman were quite literally verbally getting into it, then physically getting into it. Big Jim Fridge sent his tag team partner off the rope into a cover on Andey Ripley to advance to the second round.
Again, you see here on the replay brought to you by Sidekick Media Services, throwing Gunnar Bergman and by a happy accident landing right on Andey Ripley for that 3 count. Big Jim Fridge headed to the quarterfinals, and he didn't even have to get dressed.
Well, without the ring gear and all, Big Jim Fridge and Gunnar Bergman advancing to the second round.
The people want to know, when is Sorg stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the crack crew.
Very nice. Yeah. Word on the street is Death Watch Gambling is back up and running.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Maybe,
Did you jog your memory? My memory's still a little hazy.
maybe this will clear it up a little bit.
Yeah, we're taking bets. Who wants to know?
See, it's very private information. Still pretty classified.
Maybe this will clear up your memory.
Yeah, it's everybody. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know. So, what are the odds? What are we looking like? Over/unders, spreads.
I don't remember any of them.
Maybe this will jog your memory.
There's a $100 down payment on.
Oh, surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. I'll see you around, Fridge.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Best Wrestling Championship.
To take a temporary pause on our Lethal Lottery tournament, we're going to change things over to a Fest Championship match here on Thursday Night Fights. And just by the Titantron that you're seeing right now, the Dead Hand Society is here. What an opportunity here for Dead Hand Society's very own DBeat Cooper. He set up a tent back at the shop, and I think there's also one outside the warehouse, if I'm not mistaken. Toddy Tondero is going to have to fact check me on that when he gets back here, but DBeat Cooper has a big chance to take the Fest Wrestling Championship from the King of Pittsburgh, SB Young.
Yeah, what an opportunity for DBeat Cooper here. He competed for the TNF Championship last weekend, but here's another opportunity for him to bring home Fest Wrestling Gold.
And his opponent has been Fest Wrestling Champion for quite some time, has been given out opportunity after opportunity to not just his students, but also the folks who come in the doors of 880 Wrestling. DBeat Cooper happens to be next on that list for the King of Pittsburgh. I know damn well that MV Young is motivated and ready to go today. Not only is the King of Pittsburgh in action, so is the Steelers taking on the Packers in the first preseason game of the season. I know MV is going to have all eyes on that later tonight, but right now he is going to defend his best wrestling title against one of Dead Hand Society's scrappiest fighters.
That's right, Austin. We've got preseason NFL football just a couple miles up the road, and we've got the King of Pittsburgh in action here at the warehouse. Big night for the Steel City.
Big night indeed, and MV Young showing the strength off here a little bit early against DBeat Cooper. And DBeat Cooper, you mentioned the recent TNF championship match as well. I'd also like to remind the folks at home that DBeat Cooper also recently had an 880 wrestling championship match against Brandon St. James. We saw that brawl go all the ways outside, nearly to the damn parking lot. So DBeat Cooper has had some championship matches here in 880 wrestling recently.
DBeat Cooper is doing all the right things to let the opportunities make their way to him, and this is a big one here against MV Young.
And MV with a huge forearm just leveling DBeat. Paul, we've been on call for so many MV Young matches. MV Young has been gracious with the title opportunities that he's presented to his opponents, but what does DBeat Cooper do to be different, stand out a little bit more, and possibly get a win against the King of Pittsburgh on Thursday Night Fights?
Again, I think DBeat Cooper is someone who's always willing to pull out all of the stops. He's an extremely unorthodox competitor that's kind of in his wheelhouse. I think some of the things that he does certainly have opportunities to take MV a little bit off of his game here. As some of the offense, some of the style of DBeat Cooper is anything but conventional.
DBeat Cooper taking full advantage of that 5 count there on MV Young. And this is a unique matchup as well, similar styles. As DBeat just using that bottom rope now this time. Again using full advantage of the 5 count. Better be careful so he doesn't get disqualified. Of course, we still got so much more action to come here tonight on Thursday Night Fights. 2 more lethal lottery matches, the final 2 of the first round. I can't believe we're already almost through that. And Paul, you can take a deep breath because there's only 2 more matches left. So there's only, what is that, like a few more chances? Several more chances?
That would be 8 chances.
8 chances.
So did you take college math?
I did, but I did not take it since my freshman year. So we're just going to leave that there. 6 or 7 opponents. Sorry.
I'm never going to dignify that.
And MV taking full control here, like a full head of steam. Boot up by DBeat, denied and blocked. And now a big chop across the chest. Goodness! MV just sending DBeat across the ring.
Exploder suplex by the champion. DBeat just crawling over into the opposite corner. Trying to catch his breath, but MV Young pursuing him.
Big cannonball from the King of Pittsburgh. Leveling DBeat Cooper. And you can see that fire in MV Young recently, I guess, concluding a feud, a wrestling feud with Sammy Suntimer. Is that what we were calling it?
I believe that was the technical term, yes. They had a wrestling feud.
They had a wrestling feud.
Couple matches, including one at 202 Hometown Tacos in Bellevue that I had the displeasure of being on the call with you for.
Okay, then. Well, I had the pleasure of being at Brillo Box the first time MV fought Sammy, which you were not present for. So, right back at you, Paul. But like typical most MV Young matches, they do go to the floor, and here we go. MV Young, doesn't matter if it's a bar floor, if it's a wrestling ring, or outside of a wrestling ring, he will gladly take the fight to you as he sends DBeat Cooper into the 880 Wrestling merch table. This brawl's going all throughout the warehouse. Might even escape it here. Oh, no, not TR.
Taking the brawl out to the smoking section of the warehouse is the King of Pittsburgh, and he appears to be in full control.
It's your favorite section, Paul.
Don't smoke.
But right now, MV Young, goodness, just sending DBeat Cooper right into the entranceway of our warehouse. Now back out around ringside we go. You can see so many fans are gathered here for Thursday Night Fights, and they are in for a treat right now. They may want to watch out, though, because DBeat Cooper just sent MV into that steel post. Oh, big DDT. Did you hear that?
And DBeat very well might be feeling this one slipping away from him, kind of hitting another gear, as he knows this might be the last gasp that he has in trying to capture the Fest Championship.
DB Cooper rolls into a cover on MV and only a 2 count. What a DDT that was, though, on the floor. You could just hear MV Young's head just crushing against that floor. We're seeing the continuous elbows from DBeat. This time, nobody home. MV Young rolling out of the way. Very well could be the King of Pittsburgh's chance to come back here. Ducking under. Now into that senton. Covered by MV, again and only 2.
DBeat able to just get that left shoulder up, so this one will continue.
Packed crowd here for a Thursday night fight. Everybody is here to see the King of Pittsburgh and DBeat in action, but wait a minute, DB Cooper grabbing our official. That was George Ross, and went down low as DBeat. George Ross did not see it. Catching MV again with a DDT. Cover now for the Fest Wrestling title in only 2.
2 7/8 there for DBeat Cooper. Again, just pulling out all of the stops, getting senior official George Ross involved in the mix there.
DBeat now with the forearm strikes again. I mean, this is what DBeat got to do. You got to stay on the opposition, stay on your opponent. MV is not one you want to give any room for air.
And Young is quite literally on the ropes here. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Spark of adrenaline showing here. Here comes MV Young. What a clothesline. DB Cooper gets leveled, and he is up and down into the Pittsburgh plunge. Cover by MV. Big win on TNS. MV Young with yet another impressive victory here on Thursday Night Fights as we take another look at the replay here by Sidekick Media Services. Big Pittsburgh plunge, a 1, a 2, and a 3, and MV gets the win. All we need is the Steelers to win now for MV.
The Pirates won 13-1 today.
Let's go Bucks. Cardinals will probably lose.
Braxton Ashcraft threw a complete game.
Hell yeah.
He is tied for the league lead in complete games now with 1.
I didn't even know that. That's pretty sick. What an effort, though, from DB Cooper. I know he's okay, I'll shut up.
He's talking to you.
I think he was.
That was definitely directed at you.
Well, folks, here in the warehouse, also remind you, we got some great 880 wrestling merchandise over here on the far side. We got foam fingers, we got fans, we got hats, we've got stickers, and you also might leave tonight with a little bit of DB Cooper sweat on there, but hey, it's a souvenir. Go visit our merch stand, grab yourself some 880 wrestling merchandise. Is anyone ready for more tournament action?
Paul's not.
Good, because this next match is an opening round match in the Lethal Lottery Tournament. Let us now draw team number 5.
Here we go. Second to last Lethal Lottery contest that we have here on Thursday Night Fights. Who's it going to be?
That wasn't you, was it?
I hope not. Maybe. Oh. Well, we saw the other half of Creep's Andy Ripley earlier. This is Irving West. Who is West's tag team partner going to be? Kristian Robinson. What a unique pairing. So we got Irving West and Kristian Robinson as our first team here in this Lethal Lottery match. I'm feeling it, Paul. Are you?
Now, the point of the Lethal Lottery is you're not supposed to have time to prepare for your partner, but Irving West apparently gets this entire Afro Man intro.
What's the problem with that? Here we go. Paul, I'm actually feeling this tag team right here a lot. This might be my pick, honestly. I'm a big fan of Kristian Robinson, and I love what he brings to the table here at 880 Wrestling. That match against Brandon St. James was absolutely incredible recently, but putting him with Irving West, who doesn't mind bending the rules a little bit, doesn't mind being a little creepy, I think this is a nice touch and a unique pairing.
Well, Irving West seems to be satisfied with this team, and honestly, I think Kristian Robinson's just kind of chill. I think he just goes with anything.
But who are their opponents going to be?
A strong team, number 6.
Hey, maybe you'll get to fight him.
Maybe. Maybe it could be me and you. Who knows? Here we go. Team number 6. Lethal Lottery. Who is it going to be? Whoa. Keith Haught. A veteran here in 880 Wrestling. Who will their tag team partner be? Okay. Salem Grace. Well, another unique pairing, Paul, that we have here. This is Keith Haught and Salem Grace. I'm very intrigued by this tag team. I mean, you seem a little bit stunned.
Well, I think part of building a team from the ground up here is about finding common ground, and I mean, both of them kind of have a cat thing going, so this could work. And it's not me.
And it's not you. It is still not you. But Keith Haught and Salem Grace definitely has some similarities here. We've also seen Keith Haught's team with a plethora of talent here in 880 Wrestling in the past as well. So this is going to be a very, very unique match. See Robinson and West starting the bond a little bit as well.
Yes, Keith Haught has danced with many a tag team partner throughout the course of their over decade and a half of pro wrestling experience. Of course, Irving West pretty, implanted in the tag team with Andey Ripley as far as, creeps are concerned. We know that Kristian Robinson has recently been teaming up as one half of Grapaholics. Well, there's lots of unpredictability here for sure, which I guess is the whole point.
Lots of unpredictability for sure. We've just seen 3 tags now already before any action has begun between Robinson and West. Make that a 4th. Don't exactly know if they're on the same page. There's number 5. 5 tags. This might be a record. That's 6.
If you have 6 tags, do you have any tags at all?
Oh, I got to do the joke. That's 6 or 7 tags right there. There's the 7. There's 8. Paul, this got to be a record of some sort. There's 9.
Well, doing their best to always keep one competitor fresh with these frequent tags.
Robinson added a little extra on that 10th tag, but as West goes for the 11th, Kristian Robinson says, no, I got this. Here we go, match finally going to get started here. Salem Grace and Kristian Robinson. Robinson has been ever so impressive, whether it be in tag team competition, whether it be in singles competition. That is just a pure glimpse at the incredible athleticism that you will see on display from one Kristian Robinson.
This man is a human highlight reel, and as of late, it's been translating even more into the win column in his career.
Irving West is now legal. Former rival of Keith Haught as well. Tagging in now Salem Grace, and you point out the cat resemblance between Keith Haught and Salem Grace, Paul, and I think we're going to see a little bit of that right here with a cat scratch right across the back of West.
Now, I did not use the term resemblance. Those are your words, not mine, just to be very clear. But they do appear to have a little bit of some tandem offense going.
Cat-like feature, sure. Oh, big leg drop. Cover now by Grace on West, and only a 2 count. I mean, you hear the more cat scratches from Keith Haught. Irving West has been on the receiving end of that quite a few times, but Salem Grace has also had opportunities here in 880 Wrestling as well. So don't take any credit away there either. But this could be a big opportunity for both West and Grace.
Yeah, we've recently seen Salem Grace kind of try to break into the tag team ranks with the Electric Cowboy CJ Monroe. They were part of that big tag team gauntlet back at our barbecue event.
West is, I guess, asking for a tag maybe or whatever. There we go. Now we got it. Tag made now. Here comes Kristian Robinson. Maybe West is teaching Robinson a thing or two about the nitty-gritty side of things here in professional wrestling. Maybe it's that.
Well, they certainly know how to tag, as we established at the beginning of this match.
Yeah, I think we're at 15 now. It seems to be that the 880 Wrestling fans here today are behind the team of Salem Grace and Keith Haught for the most part. Irving West goes into a cover on Grace. Only a 2 count there. Could you imagine if the team of Irving West and Kristian Robinson goes all the way? They will then compete one-on-one, and whoever wins that match, championship of their choice. That very well could be Irving West's future.
Again, it could be any 880 championship. I mean, many people may eye up the 880 championship, of course, held by Brandon St. James, but for someone like Irving West, if they were to be victorious, maybe they would instead choose for a tag team championship match with them and their partner, Andey Ripley.
We did see Andey Ripley get eliminated earlier in the Lethal Lottery as they were unsuccessful. So who knows? Irving West could return to favor and bring home possibly a tag team title opportunity like you mentioned, Paul. We say the same thing about Kristian Robinson as well. With Lizzie Blake perhaps, with Grapaholics. And who knows? Salem Grace and Keith Haught could maybe go after a championship as well. Big stakes here in this match and in Lethal Lottery. But Grace is trying to fight back, maybe find their way to the corner, and West just gets leveled.
What title would you go for if you won the Lethal Lottery?
Oh, TNF, easily. TNF. Maybe tag team, who knows? Not the hardcore of the 880. That's my fourth line boys right there. I can't, no disrespect to them. What about you?
Do you have a friend to go for the tag titles with?
Yeah, you. Tagging in Keith Haught now. Keith Haught going at Irving West. Freshest competitor of this match. Rolling it up now. Big elbow. You still seem surprised. Big slam from Keith.
I'm trying to focus on the matchup and seeing Keith Haught now in complete control of Irving West.
Oh!
He dropped by Haught.
Yeah, covered now by Keith on West and only 2. You can hear how behind everybody is for the team of Keith Haught and Salem Grace. Keith Haught possibly looking to inflict more damage here to West. You got to do it to Creeps. Oh, look at this, though. West up and over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not the situation you want to be in. Nobody home for the bumper there. West moving out of the way, tagging in Kristian Robinson. My gosh! K-Rob with a big strike there. No way. Looking possibly for a release German suplex. Keith Haught fights out of it. Running up the chest goes Robinson. Big knee again. Here goes K-Rob looking to fly into the stunner.
I don't know that there's anyone in 880 Wrestling that can do most of the things that Kristian Robinson can do every time he's here at 880.
Look at the strength of Robinson. Delivering a clash of his own. Rolling into the cover on Grace, and now only 2.
And you have to believe that Irving West, who of course is known the world over as Gay J Styles, had quite an appreciation for that clash there by Kristian Robinson.
It's a good point you bring up. Maybe learned a thing or two from Irving West. There we go. Tag is made. Maybe we'll see some tag team work here. Double drop toe hold. Oh, look at this. A double ankle lock is locked in by Robinson and West.
Stereo ankle locks from this new team of Robinson and West.
This is not a good situation for Salem Grace and Keith Haught. Both ankle locks are locked in, and they are locked in deep. Both center of the ring, nowhere near the ropes to force a break, but wait a minute, Keith Haught sends West into Robinson.
Malfunction at the junction there for West and K-Rob, and now the Cats looking to take advantage.
Slap into the headbutt. West is now up. Oh, look at this tag team work here. Little extra assist from Grace, covered by Keith Haught, and they're going to advance. What a hell of a win for Keith Haught and Salem Grace as they advance to the next round of Lethal Lottery, getting a huge win here against Kristian Robinson and Irving West. As we take another look at the replay here, great tag team work, extra assist from Grace, of course, and they are moving on.
A little improvisation there from Keith Haught and Salem Grace, and now showing of respect here between these two brand new teams. But as you mentioned, it will be Haught and Grace moving on to the quarterfinals that begin next week.
Love to see the show of respect there from Kristian Robinson. Irving West quite not wanting to be, I guess, partake in that.
How far could this team go?
How far is the question? Celebration is on for Salem Grace and Keith Haught. Who knows? K-Rob may be a part of that party later. Let's send things back over to Eamon Payton to get us ready for our next contest.
Folks, we got two more great matches to come here tonight on Thursday Night Fights. Before we get to those, we knew a part of the show always to give a shout out to some of the unsung heroes of this company. They're not front-facing in the ring like our wrestlers every night. We want to show them some love as well, so please give them a round of applause. First, our sponsors. Give it up for La Spada Contracting and Landscaping. Visit them for your home renovation needs. Arnold Glass and Vince, shout out to TR and the amazing folks over there right outside of New Kensington. Go visit them. Also, Three Floyds Brewing, an amazing local Pittsburgh company. Give a shout out to all our sponsors. And if you want to be a sponsor for 880 Wrestling, send us an email at 880wrestling@gmail.com. I want to shout out our production team this evening. Folks, give a big round of applause for Sorg and the folks over at Sidekick Media Services. Streaming us on IndyWrestling.live and YouTube, and be there for Swordstock coming up August 28th. It's a great night of wrestling here at the Warehouse. I heard Sammy Sunheimer is wrestling Billy the Alien. I got to see that first off. You're going to want to be there. Tickets are on sale right now. I want to shout out over on sound. Give it up for the emotional support twink, Lane Alexander. Fantastic job by Lane, as always. I want to shout out our lighting crew, Zane and Aaron, the entire Woods family. They do a fantastic job with our presentation here at 880 Wrestling. I want to give a big shout out to our commentary team for this evening. First off, we still got one more match of the tournament, so he better still be ready. I know he's a little worried. Give it up for professional Paul Michaels.
Oh, it's so funny. I might be in the tournament. Yeah, that's cool.
And alongside Paul, we got to give it up as well for Pittsburgh's favorite jagoff, none other than Austin Carnes.
Shout out to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, baby.
And I will also shout out that for the next two contests, we're going to have our special guest commentator for this evening, the 880 Wrestling Champion, the Gunnar Phenomenon, Satan's favorite saint, Brandon St. James.
Well, enjoy your present, Paul, because Brandon St. James is going to be your special guest commentator for the remainder of the night. Sorry, Paul.
Wait, it's him and me?
Yeah, it's him and you. So if you get picked by Lethal Lottery, good luck. I got to go to Point Park. I got classes coming up.
You're leaving?
I'm leaving. I got classes coming up.
So you can't get picked either?
No, I mean, I could, but I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be at Point Park. So if you need me, I'll be at Point Park. Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy. Hey, BSJ.
Thank you. Well, we certainly welcome the 880 champion, Brandon St. James, to the commentary table.
Hey-yo! was loud. I know. My bad.
Ross, Tony Leo, they've been doing a fantastic job calling the action all night long. And last but not least, my name is David Payton. Thank you all so much for allowing me to host this evening. This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Well, hell yes, Paul Michaels. Look who we got here. It's Catie Brite here in the 880 zone. My bad, I'm dropping shit all over the place.
So Catie Brite making her return to 880 Wrestling, and according to my notes, we have not seen Catie Brite in action in the Warehouse era. I don't believe she's appeared for 880 Wrestling since maybe the New Kensington days, that's how I understand it.
That's what I remember. Oh, shit.
Big singles action here between Catie Brite and the unwilting Tatiana.
I got to tell you, Paul, I'm stoked for this because I know these are two opponents who know each other very well, and they're going to beat the absolute piss out of each other.
Tatiana back in singles action here at 880 Wrestling, and you mentioned it, BSJ. These two know each other well. This is a rematch, I believe, from back in those New Kensington days. So other than what you mentioned earlier, what else are you expecting to come out of this particular matchup?
You know, I'm expecting for Tatiana to come out with something to prove tonight. Tatiana, you know, former TNF champion. Look at these two. They're making a spectacle already. This is going to be great stuff.
Now, of course, we mentioned we have not seen Catie Brite since back in the New Kensington era. So, Brandon, what would you say for people that are newer to 880 Wrestling that might not be as familiar with Catie?
Listen, you can't underestimate Catie Brite. She's been around in the Pittsburgh scene for quite some time now. IWC, Rise Wrestling, all over, 880 Wrestling. You can't underestimate her. I believe she's won women's gold as well in those companies, so you can't underestimate her. But you can't underestimate Tatiana either. She is an absolute badass. She's my father's favorite wrestler on the 880 roster, not even me.
She's my daughter's favorite wrestler, too. You might have heard that.
Love that.
So trading headlocks here in the early going. Right now working that headlock on Tatiana. Feeling each other out here in the early going.
See that quick transition to the wrist lock. But is Catie Brite taking too much time right now? She's, look, see. Exactly, taking way too much time. You can't leave that kind of room with a competitor like Tatiana.
Yeah, Tatiana was a little bit taken aback, a little offended by those actions.
I would be too.
Of course, last week we saw Tatiana and Dev Swayze advance in the Lethal Lottery tournament. What do you make of Lethal Lottery thus far?
Listen, I'll tell you what, I actually really like it because there hasn't been a lot of matches that I've had on my title run with people that have, let's say, earned their match. It's been given to them. I actually like to see somebody fighting over the opportunity to wrestle for the 880 championship because I had to go through the whole goddamn Dead Hand Society to get a shot at that belt, and I'm just glad to see that this belt's being taken seriously.
Yeah, we know the Lethal Lottery winner will get an opportunity at any 880 championship, and it very well could be yours, and I would say maybe most likely would be yours. What are you doing if you're not going for the very top, right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm at the top, and I know there's a target on my back with anyone that walks through these doors.
Back to this particular matchup, it's Catie Brite in the corner. Kind of begging Tatiana off a little bit, throwing her off of her game.
Tatiana, come on. You cannot be playing these games with her. You got to be more serious. You got to bring in the fight to her.
You mentioned these two know each other very well as they have locked up in the past. But yet Tatiana seems a little caught off guard by some of Catie Brite's strategy here.
She's still bringing that heat, though. She's still bringing that heat. Tripping her up a little bit. What are we going to see here? Cannonball it up, Tati. Let's go.
And cannonball incoming from the unwilting Tatiana.
Stay on her, stay on her.
Drags Brite into the center of the ring. Cover here. And just a 2 count as Brite able to get the shoulder up.
Yeah, you want to be aggressive, but you also got to be smart. You can't be doing pins too close to the ropes, and Tatiana knows that. Tatiana in control right now. Oh, Catie Brite with the big fight back.
Fighting from underneath here with these strikes to the midsection of Tatiana. Now breaks out of it, looking for a kick. Ooh. Tries for the step up enziguri, but Tatiana able to dodge it.
That's what I'm saying. These competitors know each other. They know their moves. Oh.
Sweeping the leg there is Brite, now into the cover, hooking the near leg. And only a 1 count, says referee Tony Leo.
Oh, come on, Catie. See, that's the kind of thing I don't like to see. You know, I want to see a good, honest fight here, and that shit's lame. That shit's lame, Catie.
We haven't seen her here in nearly 3 years, and that's a good way to not get invited back if you show disrespect like that.
You know, it is disrespectful, but I can't say I don't expect it. You know, like it's people want to win at any cost, and that's the type of things you got to do sometimes to win.
It's not popular, but it certainly can be effective.
Exactly.
As now momentum shifting in favor of Brite.
Now, I saw a handful of hair there, Tony Leo. Why don't you you gotta talk about that?
Hooks the near leg again, but once again just a 2 count. This one will continue here.
This crowd's getting firmly behind Tatiana right now. They want to see her fight back.
It's a face full of turnbuckle there for Tatiana. Look at these kicks now. Just kind of breaking down here. I don't know if Catie Brite is off script at this point, but definitely appears to be wrestling with raw emotion here, as we might be entering the late stages of this one.
She's definitely not getting any respect from this crowd. This crowd's still firmly behind Tatiana. Here we go. Here we go, Tati. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Throw the bows. Ooh.
Fighting back with forearms of her own, but then takes one from Brite. And now Tatiana is reeling after that one. Using ropes from leverage, Tony Leo.
See, these are
the 5 count.
Those are the things that the crowd at home and the people watching here don't understand how much it takes out of you. Getting choked on those ropes, the lack of oxygen, you are gasping for air. Oh, but Tatiana ain't stopping her. There's that fight back. There's that fire that we know. And that is why she's my dad's favorite wrestler.
Look at these kicks now from the unwilting Tatiana.
Oh, right to the goddamn throat. Senton, let's go, Tati.
Kind of looking for the cover, but Catie has the awareness to roll away and outside of the ring.
That's that veteran experience I was talking about.
And that, of course, prohibits Tatiana from being able to get a potential pinfall here, though, of course, referee Tony Leo beginning the count here. We're at a count of 2. Tatiana can still win this match by count out.
She could, but you can't think Catie Brite is that good, you know. Up. Oh, come on. These are the underhanded tactics I'm talking about, and again, these are the things that people don't understand how much it takes out of you.
She's getting a little bit scrappy here.
Katie Brite with the clubbing blows on the outside here.
You talk about certain parts of offense and the toll they take on you. You know, how are you feeling? Can I get some comments? I mean, you were through a colossal cage match just a few weeks ago. And, you know, how was the healing process from all of that?
I got to tell you, Paul, I don't feel great. Everything hurts on me. Back, feet, ankles, knees. It's adding up, you know. I feel like I gotta give my heart and soul in every match, and you know, I'm not feeling much better than Tatiana is right now after getting her face slammed all over the goddamn apron.
Katie Brite now rolling Tatiana back into the ring here. That will break the 10 count. The damage has been done, though Tatiana now fighting back into it. Maybe a last gasp here.
Crowd is firmly behind her, though. Big clothesline against the ropes. Whipping Katie Brite off. Irish whip. Ducks the line. Up. Grips her up. Pulls her down by the goddamn hair. This is the shit I'm talking about, Tony Leo.
The impact of Tatiana's back there on the center of the mat. But still not enough.
You see the frustration growing from Katie Brite, though, as we get into these later stages of the match. Tatiana is still kicking out of all of her bullshit. Catch the foot. Oh, big NZ that finally connects this time. That's it, Tati.
Again, you see the frustration on the face of Katie Brite. So what's that frustration like? You're in a match like this. You think you've done enough, maybe on 3 or 4 occasions, to put an opponent away, but they just continually get that shoulder up or kick out. How does that get in your head when that happens?
I got to tell you, it does get in your head, but it's all about staying focused. That's what separates the good wrestlers from the great ones, is keeping that focus, just like Tati is doing, fighting back with everything she has, the headbutt, the forearm. Nothing is going to stop somebody like Tatiana because she has no quit in her.
Tremendous impact from that headbutt, but again, with all the punishment that Tatiana has taken, not able to capitalize all that quickly.
Polish hammer again. Let's go.
Just measuring Katie now.
Oh, catching that. Kick to the stomach. Russian leg sweep from Tatiana.
Another near fall. What a matchup.
Yeah, you know, all these falls, they take a lot out of you. Being out, having to power out of all these pinfalls is not easy. The up and down of a professional wrestling match is really what takes a lot out of you.
So Tatiana looking for an arm breaker type submission here. But look at this roll-up attempt. Tatiana able to very quickly grab the rope.
Ring awareness.
Didn't get caught sleeping there.
Oh, that's got to be it. Dumping her on her goddamn head, Tati. Let's go.
Big back suplex. Tatiana into the cover, and that is it.
Go. And that's what we teach it here at 80. Drop them on their goddamn head, and you will win wrestling matches.
So the comeback attempt to 880 Wrestling for Katie Brite has been spoiled by somebody who's been here the whole time, and that is the unwilting Tatiana.
I couldn't have said it any better, Paul Michaels.
See the replay here brought to you by Sidekick Media Services. The impact to the spine into the back of the neck there on that suplex, hooking the far leg, and that is it. Getting a little extra momentum going in to the quarterfinals of Lethal Lottery that start next week. And Brandon, speaking of the Lethal Lottery, it's brought us all kinds of random pairings, random teams. And let's check in with one of those teams that's already headed to the quarterfinals.
Oh, which one we got?
No. Really? Did you come to bother me? Was stealing my spotlight earlier not enough for you? Here's your attention that you wanted so bad. Here, what do you?
I just want to be friends.
What do you want?
I just want to be best friends.
Best friends.
Yes. Me and him, we're be best friends.
No.
We're with this whole
Okay,
whole
we will never, ever be best friends. We're not even friends.
What do you mean? Just be
And you
more.
know
Just
what?
do a match together.
You're a.
Whoa. What's that? Oh, Billy said he likes you too.
Okay.
We'd be three best friends together.
Tell Billy to beam himself elsewhere. I'm not. We're.
No,
I
Marco.
can't believe this.
What are you
We're not
doing?
doing this.
Marco, we gotta do it again. We gotta do it again.
Don't remind
We
me.
have at least like.
Oh my
10
God, this
matches.
is the longest
Maybe even
tournament.
20, 30. Marco, come back.
Folks, if you're loving what you're seeing here tonight on Thursday Night Fights from us at 880 Wrestling, there are still multiple chances to get to see us here in August. On Friday, August 21st, we're going to be back at Brillo Box over in Bloomfield for another no-ring wrestling show. You're going to want to be there. And then also, I mentioned it earlier, but Sword and the Wrestling Mayhem Show are hosting Sword Stock Friday, August 28th, right here at the warehouse. Matches are already coming together, including Sammy Sunheimer versus Billy the Alien. You'll see MDMA, you'll see the Department of Jocks, and so many more. Tickets are on sale for that right now. Billy is wrestling. We'll find out. Anyway,
George.
we have one more spot left in the quarterfinals of the Lethal Lottery. So, folks, who here is ready for your main event of the evening? This match is an opening round match in the Lethal Lottery tournament. Let us now draw team number 7.
Here we go, Paul Michaels. Who do we got?
I've come this far. Please do not let it be me.
You're really worried about this.
I don't know how to wrestle.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
What a pairing this is.
That's a little bit of an imposing team, if you ask me. I've beat both of them, by the way.
Well, the team of Elijah Love and Saturn Price will enter the fray here in the Lethal Lottery. And we just have one team left to be selected. Are you in this? They said anyone.
I mean, I don't think I am. I hope I'm not.
Well, if I'm in it, I feel like you're definitely in it.
Shit, I guess you're right. But nobody told me I was.
Well, they won't tell me either.
Damn. Yeah, they don't tell me shit around here either.
Their opponents, let us draw team number 8.
I really hope it's Tyler Box again. This motherfucker.
Zakeia Mercer.
Also beat them twice. Actually, 4 times. Whoa! Big Rem Dog. 2 former Real Shoot Wrestling champions right there.
Well, chat is about to go insane because the queer-coded villain Zakeia Mercer's partner is the eraser Remy LaVey.
I got to tell you, another honestly very imposing team. Former champions, former 880 champions, champions in other companies, 2 veterans of the sport. Remy LaVey has been in the game in Pittsburgh, for 10, 12 years at this point. Z, 8 years or so deep. Two very experienced individuals.
All right, and before we get this matchup started, let's just clear the record, as now I am very clearly safe from the lethal lottery.
I guess I'm safe too then. Hell yeah.
It'll be the TNF champion Elijah Love starting things off with Zakeia Mercer.
Real tight lock up here. Zakeia quickly transitioning into that headlock takeover.
Zakeia Mercer is the type of wrestler who can beat you so many ways.
High stack.
Depending on the type of style that you employ, she always has a counter style. She can out wrestle you on a technical level. She can out brawl you.
Yep. Hell of a striker.
Out strike you as well. A true all rounder is Mercer.
I have had bouts with Mercer in every possible building that 880 has run, and I got to tell you, you never expect what's coming from them.
And you successfully defended the championship against Zakeia back at the Crashing Out event.
That's right.
And you've locked up even more recently than that, right?
Yeah, at the last No Ring, I defended the Canadian Deathmatch No Ring title against Zakeia, and I pile drived her head right into a goddamn steel chair. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, don't use that belt. That's illegal.
Again, it is Elijah Love and Zakeia here.
The crowd is clamoring for the action, though. Another headlock takeover by Z. This time Z controlling Elijah down.
Elijah able to get the shoulder up. Probably more about sending a message than about trying to end it right there.
Yeah, keeping control of that arm. They're letting there goes Elijah right back to those high stack quick pins.
So Elijah Love made headlines back at the barbecue by, some would say, stealing the TNF championship from his mentor, Marco Narciso. Stealing the pin after a death-a-dill.
Yeah, you could say that it was definitely a steal. But again, those are the tactics I was talking about in the last match, that, as underhanded and dirty as they may be, you gotta understand people do what they gotta do to win. Couple arm drags by Zakeia Mercer here. Big leg lariat taken down. Elijah Love quick into the pin. Only the 2 count.
Saturn Price looking a little bit disappointed in his partner. They had some words a little bit earlier over in their corner.
Yeah, I saw that. Maybe pulling up that TNF championship, taunting Elijah a little bit.
In comes Remy LaVey.
Patented headbutts from Remy LaVey, whipping Elijah off. Big back elbow. That veteran experience from Remy LaVey, cutting off that ring.
Just like that, Zakeia becomes the legal competitor once again, tagging herself into the matchup. There's still a little bit of tandem offense there from Remy and Zakeia.
If I'm not mistaken, they have tagged together before, because I know I've seen that move.
Again, this tournament just brings up some strange and unconventional pairings, but you have to learn to get along if you want the championship match that comes at the end of this tournament.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They understand that there's stakes in winning here. Saturn Price with some underhanded tactics I'm talking about, biting Zakeia there, leading to the big old shit kick from Elijah Love over there. And again, like I talked about in the last match, choking someone out on the ropes. You don't understand how much that takes out of someone. Speaking of the chokes, Saturn Price going right back to it. Remy LaVey trying to get in, but goddamn George got their back turned to the bullshit in the corner.
Well, Saturn Price certainly knows a thing or two about bending the rules, and the numbers game, of course, being one of the muscles within the Dead Hand Society. And, of course, Elijah Love, who is often flanked by the man-eater Centurion Hall, also knows a thing or two about having somebody on the outside that can usually get involved in a matchup.
Yeah, for sure. A very underhanded team right here. See, this is what I'm talking about again. But Zakeia, like I said, you can't underestimate Zakeia. Still fighting, even with getting choked on the goddamn ropes, throwing bows, throwing fists.
I'll tell you, it really says something about how this warehouse crowd feels about Dead Hand Society, and specifically Saturn Price and Elijah Love, that it almost feels like a little bit of a pro Zakeia crowd to some extent. They're kind of willing her into this one.
Absolutely, they are. Yeah, like that. Like you said, really shows the hatred for the Dead Hand Society and for somebody like Elijah Love.
Saturn Price.
Oh, just absolutely yeeting Zakeia across that ring.
Tossing Mercer to the side, and the Peanut Butter Zombie embellishing in the jeers here from this warehouse crowd.
Looks like they're trying to get some tandem offense going, but Zakeia fighting back. Saturn Price imposing that size advantage on Zakeia right now.
Big scoop slam by Saturn Price. I know you've been on the receiving end of that a time or two.
Saturn Price picking up Elijah Love with that tandem offense I was talking about. Splash Zakeia Mercer. Just a 2 count.
Just a near fall from using his own partner as a weapon. Zakeia Mercer able to get out of this one. Definitely reaching the stages of this matchup where Zakeia would love to make a tag to Remy LaVey.
The Kevin Nash elbow into the corner. Sticking that boot right on the throat of Z. Oh, Zakeia back to what Elijah Love was doing earlier with the quick pin. Oh, and a big clothesline to take Z out.
What a shot there from Elijah Love on that clothesline, and the TNF champion is taking control now. Double knees to the gut. Into the cover after that elbow drop.
The pin with theatrics.
Theatrics are a part of standing out in wrestling, right?
Goddamn right they are. Oh, what are we going to see here? Maybe a superplex? Maybe a Frankensteiner a la KC War? Zakeia fighting back, though. Big headbutt.
I was about to say, no matter what Elijah was thinking, if he hits it, it will be effective. But Zakeia able to fight off. And now Zakeia will fly!
Ooh. With the code breaker coming off the second rope. But here's where it matters. Can Z do something with this? Can Z get to Remy LaVey?
And there's the replay of that code breaker from the second rope. Emphasis on
what is
code.
this? What is this? What's going on over here with Nick's Wilde?
It's Nick's Wilde. We know these two will meet each other next week with Remy LaVey's career on the line.
Come on. Are you kidding me, Nix?
But Elijah Love taking quick advantage of that distraction.
You got to think, if Nick's Wilde didn't show up out here, Zakeia would have gotten that tag to Remy LaVey. You see the frustration on Remy LaVey's face right now.
Well, this is twofold. Nick's Wilde out there presumably to help their partner in Dead Hand Society, Saturn Price, but also to send a message to their opponent for next week's Thursday night fights, Remy LaVey.
Yeah.
And look at this tandem offense. My goodness. Price into the cover.
Oh.
Zakeia able to get the shoulder up.
The assisted double stomp was not enough. You see the frustration building on Saturn Price right now. Choking Zakeia with the shirt. Come on. I don't even wrestle in a shirt. Wrestlers shouldn't wear shirts. What the hell?
But again, the big story.
Yeah, get it out of there, George. It's about time you do something right in this match.
In any event, the big story still Nick's Wilde here out on the outside.
You know Nick's Wilde's going to act as a wild card at this point. You can never expect what they're going to do.
Nick's Wilde has attempted to end the career of Remy LaVey on 2 occasions since kicking Remy out of the Dead Hand Society, and wants to formalize that by having Remy's career on the line in a matchup. But back to this one. What impact from that chop by Saturn Price to Zakeia?
There's that size advantage I was talking about before. You have to understand that a man of the size of Saturn Price is just going to have way more velocity behind those strikes that takes Zakeia down like that. Goozle from Saturn Price. It's all academic at this point.
Saturn thinking choke slam here. Wait a second.
The knee. Shot to the leg. Big kick to the head. Shining Wizard!
But the amount of punishment that Zakeia Mercer has taken up to this point leads her to be unable to capitalize.
They can't make the same mistakes as before. They got to get to Remy LaVey at this point if they want any shot of advancing in this tournament.
That Shining Wizard has put away so many opponents, but all it's doing here is giving Zakeia a chance to make a tag.
There
she does. Remy LaVey is in this matchup.
Another clothesline from Remy. Hyping up that crowd. Ducking under. Big clothesline. And down. It's going to take more than that to take out the TNF champion.
Right shoulder up there for Elijah Love, but this crowd and chat firmly behind Remy LaVey.
Stinger splash in the corner.
Into the corner.
Remy taking off.
Lariato! Turns Love inside out into the cover here. 2 and no!
Oh, God dang.
The TNF champion able to get that left shoulder up, and this one will continue, but it has been all Remy LaVey since he entered this matchup.
Oh, but we didn't see. We got Saturn Price sneaking back in right now. Looking for that backpack stunner. Oh, the veteran presence of Remy LaVey. Seeing that, getting out of the way. Double super kick to Saturn Price. Big double team. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, boys.
LaVey and Mercer fighting like a well-oiled machine here. Has more tandem offense into another code breaker.
Yeah, you said it best, Paul Michaels. Oh, big kick to Remy.
Pump kick there by Elijah Love.
Blocking the shot. Stomach, 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 face, face, face. Big shot to the face.
Now these two mixing it up. Things completely breaking down here with all four
Maybe another
competitors
Shining
in the
Wizard.
ring.
Intercepting Zakeia Mercer. No. No, no, no.
Saturn thinking tombstone here.
Christ. Oh, God damn.
Almost an inverted razor's edge kind of into that tombstone.
Yeah, that move is gnarly, dude.
And now Price directing traffic and once again using Elijah as a weapon.
Man, burning hammer onto Remy LaVey. Jesus Christ. Knees up, though. Remy got the knees up just in time. That's the veteran presence I was talking about. Low bridge out on Saturn.
Expediting the impact of that burning hammer, though, now taking
Geary.
Saturn out of it.
Don't underestimate the TNF champion. Sling blade!
Big sling blade.
That could be it. That could be it.
Remy LaVey
God
needs
damn
to make
it.
a cover here, but Nick's Wilde up on the apron. Getting involved. Elijah Love taking advantage of the temporary distraction.
Whoa.
Now into a roll-up here, 2,
Oh, they got
3, that's it!
Oh, come on, Elijah. I could have sworn they had Remy LaVey's pants there. Getting that extra leverage. God damn it, here comes Nick's Wilde.
And wait a second, Nick's Wilde now.
Jesus. It's never enough on Nick's Wilde. They can't have an honest fight. I'm so sick of this, dude.
The black sheep, Nick's Wilde, not waiting.
But Remy LaVey fighting back. Can't expect someone like that. Oh, Jesus.
These
Ripping
two
at the
are
eyeballs.
not waiting
Hard strikes.
until August 20th.
Oh, and here comes the rest of the 880 roster to break these two up.
And the locker room is emptying here.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people. Even the creeps are out here. Even Keith Haught is out here.
Pulling these two apart.
Oh,
wait
crap.
a second, Nick's Wilde breaking through.
This is pure pandemonium, Paul
And
Michaels.
This is absolute chaos, and I'm told in my headset we are out of time.
Oh,
These
man.
two will meet next week on Thursday Night Fights with Remy LaVey's career on the line.
And I have not seen a fight like this since 5 Cent Beer Night. God damn it. Come out to 880 Wrestling, Thursday Night Fight, Super TNF next week to see what the hell is going to happen between fucking Remy LaVey and that asshole Nick Wilde. Get roached.